What's good, everybody? Hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. If not, that's okay. We're gonna get through this day for another reason, right? So let's go ahead and let's get it with some. Let's cleanse our energies. Let's go ahead and realign our chakras so they're not all realigned. Guys feeling a little drowsy, you know what I mean? If you just woke up, go ahead and get yourself some water. Preferably, if not, and you got some tea, you wanna go ahead and drink some tea. Say you don't like just drinking straight water, go ahead and drink some tea. Man, try to stay away from a lot of salt and sugars and stuff this morning or this afternoon. If you're feeling drowsy, you need to hydrate yourself. So go ahead and grab yourself some water before we start this reading. Cool, and you can pause the video, you can come back, but either way, let's just go ahead and hydrate ourselves, right? Make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're doing everything that's necessary to make sure you have a good day, right? Let's realign our chakras with some singing bill before we start this reading, right? I like to give a nice little three hits. Alright, so this reading, we're gonna do a little switch up. We're gonna start doing large readings. So this reading is gonna be, I'm gonna time it for about 30 to an hour, right? So just go ahead and get comfortable, you know what I mean? If you're doing stuff, you wanna put me on audio, go ahead and put me on audio. Meaning just, just put your phone to the side, get your headphones. I'm just gonna get a little comfortable. So we got nice decks here, right? I'm gonna be, instead of doing multiple different videos, I decided to just generalize them all into one video. That way you can get as much in as possible with one, with one video instead of doing multiple, right? We got crystals. We got some manifestation in this reading. We're going to be talking about some ancestors, right? We got a deck of ancestors. We got a deck of tarot. Your old-fashioned tarot with the, with the pictures and stuff on it. We also got some astrology, so we're going to see what's going on with our astrology deck. You know what I mean? So let's see. We are going to start with. Oh, you know what? I got some messages for y'all. This reading is like I decided to just switch it up a little bit. If you notice my last reading, I was there like I would do like this video or do this video. But today, with moving forward, I decided to just take an hour, whatever, or hour wherever good is at, right? As far as the time, and just have fun with it. You know what I mean? I'm decided to just take my time, have fun with it, and I encourage you guys to. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, I know you want to grow with it. I know that you want to get better, but the main thing through it all is to enjoy everything you do. No matter what you do, always create, just remember you have to enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, it's just a waste of time at some point, because it's like, you want to get to that level, but you want to enjoy the journey, right? So you want to have fun, you know what I mean? Let's see. We're going to see what is a message for you. So what I like to know, that's going to be a message, right? Okay, so flexibility. Make sure you guys are being flexible, or try to be as flexible as possible. This could be mental, you know what I mean? I saw a statement where it was like, it was something, I can't remember where I saw it or where I heard it from, but it was something about a fly. And you fly, like, it moves in different directions. It could fly up, sideways, around and on. And the guy was saying that's why they call it a fly, because it can literally change direction without even being bothered, you know what I mean? So I feel like you're gonna have this flexibility. I apologize, it's backwards, you know what I mean? Hopefully when I start going live, it switches around for me, but yeah. Flexibility, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys are being flexible. One trick that I do is I don't really try to, I plan for my days, but I don't try to have my day turn out a certain way. And when you don't think of things a certain way, they just flow easier, you know what I mean? Because you're not expecting something to go a certain way. So be flexible, That's going to be your message. We'll probably pull as we go, you know what I mean? We'll probably pull a couple of them out. So actually, you know what? We'll bring this over here, okay? All right, so now we are going to start with, I know some of these ones I do a lot of reading, so I want to know. I have ones that I prefer over the other ones, so I'm just gonna grab the ones, not the ones that I feel like is least important, but just the ones that because me personally, I love my manifestation, right? So I'm gonna save that for last. We're gonna see what for last, but we're gonna do some astrology. We're gonna see what information they want you to know as far as the astrology is. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go see with that. Yeah. All right, so let's see. I've got a good bit of information on these cards, but how I like to look at tarot is mostly just, or even spiritual education, being educated on spiritual note. It's just I like to look at it like select information, like, all right, what information, like I'm watching a read or I'm watching a video, whatever, what information popped off for me, or even if I'm living my everyday life, right? Go to a store, go to a grocery store, see an ad on commercials on TV, all right, everything that happens in your life is like legit for a certain reason. You know what I mean? So everything you see is so interesting, because like everything you see, like, all right, cool, that's for that or that's for that. So I try to, whatever comes out, like I shuffle, whatever comes out, it's like that's my thing. That's what that's what they wanted me to know. You know what I mean? ahead and see what's up. Yeah, hopefully you guys would, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys probably going through a lot, you know, and it's okay, man. I've been through it. The cliche thing they say with time there is true. Like, just take your time. Spread message stuff as far as like astrology. Okay, so we have I can't pronounce this. It's Saku quadrate, right? This minor aspect occurs when two planets or another astrological points are 135 degrees from each other. This aspect can cause some major tension between celestial bodies and may bring on feelings that you are tempted to sweep under the rug. If things don't quite feel right in your relationship, but you can't quite put your finger on it, this is an aspect to look out for. Okay, so let me know what you guys felt from that. I want to say something, but I'm just going to kind of step back and let you guys just envision what you envision, you know what I mean? Because I want to say something, but I don't really want to throw up whatever you've been thinking, right? So if you're thinking of something and it could have been resonated with that card, then just let me know in the comment section, you know, put a thumbs up, you know what I mean, on spot, on point. Let me know if you guys are resonating with the messages, right? That are coming on. Okay? But yeah, this is these videos that I post on this channel is really just like, you know, I feel like I'm really trying to connect with you guys, you know. I feel like that's more important than the growth of the channel, is that I'm actually connecting with each and every individual that is watching me or listening to me. I really want to connect with you guys on a personal level where you guys can really feel like I'm 30, you know what I mean? It's like a Netflix series, you know what I mean? It's like that show that you watch every day that you really have a connection to because you have a personal connection with it. You know, it's like a childhood film, like Fat Albert or something that we watch when we was growing up, and then you watch it as an adult, or like SpongeBob, you watch it as an adult, you get a personal connection. That's what I want to be to you guys. I really want to, you know, have a personal connection and just, you know, really enjoy doing these readings versus just doing them and just getting them over with. I really want to enjoy them, so that's why I'm going to set it up as a session versus per readings, you know what I mean? So like, if you don't enjoy something, it's just no point in doing it. No matter what you get out of it, if it doesn't please you, then you just gotta make it please you, or not make it please you, but find things in it that can please you, and you can, you know, work on those things. But once you have control over whatever you do, like open up a business or whatever, you know, automatically you become passionate about it, you know, because it's yours, you know? Okay, so what message you got for us? Oh. Okay. Next we got blue moon. Right? Okay. A blue moon is a bonus full moon within a given period of time. It can occur within a calendar month or within a season. In astrology, it refers to when two moons occur while the sun is in a single zodiac sign. For an example, if there were two full moons while the sun was in Virgo, the second full moon will be a blue moon. An astrological blue moon happens approximately every 3 years, and it's like a supercharged full moon, a time of heightened emotions and personal discovery. Okay. Yeah. One thing I like about these are very educational. You know, you read or you listen to it, and it just gives you, you know, more information on things. You know? This is very informative. Book. I like it. We're gonna do a deck of 4 of each deck and see what we do. Yeah, we're gonna keep them, and I'm just gonna like push these to the side as I continue. Then I'm gonna bring the camera down. We're gonna look at all our deck for the day. We're just gonna kind of go over it. We have Mercury. Mercury came off, y'all. Mercury represents expression and communication. Mercury rules how we communicate, whether through in-person conversations, text, emails, phone calls. Known for being analytic and curious, Mercury, which changes signs approximately every 14 days, except when in retrograde, can help us better understand our own thoughts so that we can gain clarity in our situations and relationships. Mercury is also known as the trickster, especially when in retrograde. Okay, so yeah, learning some information. That's really what I look at this deck for. Really, is strategy and just seeing what information comes out for our strategy, right? Y'all get them likes up and subscribe to the channel if you're watching. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, of course, and 4,000 watch hours. Because what I need that to go live, right? So I need that to be able to go live. So once I can go live, I can start seeing you guys' comments and live feed and see if you resonate, or even heard some of you guys' stories live and indirect, like seeing it real life. You know, that's my goal, right? So we're gonna keep going until we get there, and it takes every one of y'all to help out. Spirit, what else? What else is going on? We got last quarter. President Evans called last quarter. Right? In the last quarter phase, the moon is 50% lit, with the sun illuminating its left side. The name last quarter comes from the fact that the moon has entered the final quarter of its orbit before becoming a new moon. Sometimes called the third quarter, this cycle can be quite empowering as the dreams that were planted as the beginning of the cycle have taken root. This is a time to appreciate your growth and accomplishments. People born in this phase are typically loyal and intuitive. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you got Sun quadrant, you got blue moon, you got Mercury, you got last quarter. And you're welcome to get a pen and notepad to write this stuff down. What we're going to do now is we're just going to pack these away. A second. I'm just making sure that chapstick and stuff in all of my notes. Yeah, so what we guys are going to do, you guys are actually going to put these away. I'm going to push these to the side. Right? I'm going to push these ones to the side so we can go ahead and see what's going with these, see what's up with these ones. Let's just put these to the side right there. And yeah, okay, so that completes the astrology deck. We're going to come back to it. Now we are going to do this one. I'm going to do this one. But see, it's like those ones are strictly me reading them, which have no pictures or signs on them. These ones, they don't have pictures, but they have symbols, right? So we're going to go with these ones next. And like I said, it's really just what pops up for us. So what I'm going to focus on. Okay. Alright, I kind of like these ones too. Like I really feel more comfortable. It's kind of like a live. The only thing is I needed to go live so I can actually see you guys like live reactions and things like that. But the reason why I'm really more comfortable doing, even if I just do 1 or 2 videos a day versus like 10 videos, because like when I was doing like 10 videos, I was trying to rush it, and that's what I think it drains you off because it's like you gotta prep for another reading or you gotta prep for something else. Like say if I was to do 10 readings and I'm up here trying to build my channel, but then it's like, yo, you guys ain't even really feeling me because my vibe is different. Because on the video you can see like I look like I'm too focused on trying to get the read notes, and that's not how life should be. That's not how you really do your craft. You really want to focus on your craft and enjoy it and just let it happen. You know what I mean? Let life flow. That's what the best thing is for me. It could take 5, 10, 7 years, but hey, when the doors come, it comes. Alright, Spirit. What messages you got regarding an ancestral attack? Okay, so the first one you got is pacification nut. And that's what it looks like. So it's a symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation. Symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation is your message from the ancestors. Right? Symbol of forgiveness. I don't know if you guys need to forgive somebody, you need to forgive yourself, something that you've been daunting on you, you've been fathom on you, you can move past it. So you can just move past it, right? What a message you got for Spirit. Okay, we got this symbol. Right? You're welcome, like I said, you're welcome to Jordan and all of that. This one it means that which cleanses and removes bad luck. So that's what it's for. Symbol for good fortune and sanctity. It encourages regular requests for good remains from God. Yeah. Okay. I like these cards. You know what I mean? Hopefully this resonates with y'all. Spirit, what the message you got for us? This is the next one. It's called leg of hand. I actually memorized this one, so I didn't really have to look at it too much. So it's the hand treads on her cheeks, but she does not kill them. The last video I did, I spoke on this, and when I heard that the hand treads on her cheeks, but she does not kill them, I think of tolerance. I think of her level of tolerance is very high, and I assume that's what the ancestors want you to do. Like they want your tolerance. Make sure your tolerance is high, right? All right, Spirit, what the message I got for this? Hey, you know what? For the thumbnail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually like legit set it up, right? I'm going to set up so I'm going to actually take a picture of like, I'm going to actually like legit take a whole picture because before that, sometimes I like YouTube choose my thumbnails, sometimes I choose them because, sometimes it's like, they don't really choose a good thumbnail sometimes, but no, since I'm doing decks or like piles or whatever you call it. I think they call them piles. When I'm doing like piles of them, I'm gonna be able to like set up nice for y'all. So y'all gonna click on it, y'all gonna be like, oh, what is? And it ain't gonna clickbait, but it's gonna be legit. Like, but it's gonna be pretty cool. This one we got is it's like a star. I don't know if y'all peep my stars that I'm got up. It came with a moon, but the moon don't want to stay up. But don't worry about that. That moon don't want to stay up. It's like a little building guitar radio. This thing's always falling down. So I put that over here. But nighttime it glows. It's one of them glow systems, glow things. So the star represents I am not carrying your basket. A symbol of self-reliance and economic self-determination. This could be for all the people that try to put things on top of you or make you carry the weight. You know what I mean? So that's what concludes that reading, right? I'm just gonna push these to the side and put these away. Well, why are you over here, cards? Like crystal cards trying to be over there. Nothing. Cool. Yeah, this is very relaxing. So much better than doing ordinary videos. That's why I see a lot. It's like whatever you do, as long as you take your time with it and you really enjoy it and you really, really put your all into something, the quality of it becomes so much better. Because the quality, one thing about it, whatever it is you do, quality takes a long time to, progress. Like it does. Like it takes a minute. It might take a year to even, get your basics done. But it often becomes the best because you take your time. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is crystals. Really, it's just be educating with certain crystals and telling you what they do and stuff like that, right? So we are gonna get educated. All right, let's see here. What you got for us? What you got? I got so good. Hey, I got so much better at shuffling. Like y'all, I was not it at shuffling at first. Like when I was first introduced to this, it was like, what is cards? Like, cause I've always been into manifesting. This was when I used to do music, and of course, I don't really do music anymore. But when I used to, when I was like 18 or when I wanted to, do music and stuff, and that was like my thing. But that's the thing, like, that's when you find out your true passion because I never knew that I would enjoy doing cards better than music until I started to not really do music all the time. And that's how you know if you love something. Like, you're gonna do it regardless. But when you find that you're not really into it, it's okay to do something and build so much on it and invest so much money into it or whatever, and you don't end up doing it. That sometimes we feel, like we owe something to the craft that we've been, like, say, all your life you've been a trap runner. It's an example, but all your life you've been into something. That's why I like doing these type of long readings because I'm not gonna sit there and do, like, if I, like, for example, you see how I'm, like, carrying on to a different subject, it's like a little commercial break. I don't have to sit there and, like, do 5 videos and be like, oh, I gotta stay on top of it because I gotta get more readings. This is the whole reading. This is it. Y'all getting a nice whole, album film with it, right? But what I'm saying is, back to what I was saying. So, and this is serious, but it's so cool. That's why I'm smiling because it's so crazy because, like, I'm realizing this. When you invest all your time, all your energy into something, and all your finances, we often feel like slaves to that specific thing because we feel like we're investing so much time into it that, oh, we need to still, you know what I mean, be like, we need to still be around this thing that would, you know what I mean, but we don't, you know what I mean. Sometimes things are just for temporary reasons. Sometimes things are really just there to just, get you through that little hurdle or little situation. So don't feel a slave to anything. Like, do not attach yourself to anything. Sometimes things are just chapters in life, right? But if you want it that bad, you will do it regardless of the circumstance. Like, you will keep doing it, and it will be a part of you. But sometimes you gotta make decisions. Like, I chose a decision. I was like, you know what? I'm more into speaking to people, motivating, inspiring people than I am to, sitting on making songs or making a beat and all of that. That's cool. It's fun. It's enjoyable. But it's not where my real thing. Like, it's not something that I'm so passionate about. I will make sacrifices for. Like, I'm not gonna make no sacrifice for music. I'll make sacrifice for this, but I won't make sacrifice for music. So that's why I stopped doing music. But other people can't. You know what I mean? And sacrifices could just be. It could be, doesn't have to be like the devil sacrifices. I know that's affiliated with music, but it could be, what's that word? I'm trying to think of the word. Innocent sacrifices, like, sacrificing not eating dinner one time because I'm, in the studio. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm trying to say. Like, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices with these type of things. You gotta put your time in. You gotta remember, you gotta put your time and energy into something. So be sure you guys are putting your time and energy. Confirmation, y'all heard that plan. But yeah, make sure you guys are putting your time and energy into things that you actually want to do, looking for the next 15, 20 years. Or, like I said, it could just be a chapter in life. It depends on you. So, what messages do you have regarding the crystals? What crystals do you have? What information would you like to share with us regarding crystals? What we got? Full of riches. This is from Citrine. Now I know you guys probably watching these videos, probably heard me talk a lot about these crystals and a lot about these other decks. I've had these decks for a while. But for the new viewers, we're just gonna go for the new viewers, and if you guys have watched these videos, feel free to just get some updates. So this is just a reminder, you know what I mean? Look at it as a reminder. Citrine has no patience for navel gazing and narcissism. There's a whole world out here. There's a whole world out there. Citrine admonishes, guiding your attention to the abundance around you. Soon outward, Citrine reminds, watching as you hatingly move your gaze from your own trouble to the tiny leaves unfurling on the oak tree's branches. Citrine knows it can be tough to turn your ear to the whispers of crow wings, cutting the afternoon stillness when you're used to listening to your own internal monologues and self-depressing harangues. But Citrine is persistent in pushing you beyond yourself, nodding sagely as you slowly slip out of your self-absorption and into the stillness of contentment. The world is full of riches, Citrine affirms, and in that abundance you'll find your joy. Yeah, so just keep that in mind, you guys. Keep that in mind. World's full of riches. Like this is always spiritual. It's just too, like, you know, humans always put a price tag on things, but trust me, there's things in life that are for free and they're very valuable. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you guys are keeping that in mind when you go about your day-to-day lives. Okay. Great. Other messages afterwards regarding our crystals. We got come to calm, and this is sort of like come to calm. Be calm with nature. Okay. When your nervous system relaxes, your mind can suddenly see patterns that were previously obscured. Intuition and intellect, collective consciousness, and individual observations come into balance. You gain perspective and can lead into your own wisdom. In this quiet inner place, you begin to trust yourself and feel steady in the world. For all this to happen, Solidite murmurs, you need to come to calm. You need to soften every bit of you, all the way down to the many motions of the dendrites of your nerve cells. Take a deep breath, blow out the stress, questions, and agitation. Come actively to calm. Okay. Yeah, I know these readings are going to be long, and I want you guys to challenge yourself with this, right? They say that humans have a short attention span. The reason why they be posting all these shorts, challenge that. You know, in life, that's why, like, I'm fighting the urge. Like, now I'm starting to realize, like, yo, the best videos or the most educational videos are the longest videos. So make sure you guys are challenging that statement or challenging that theory or that, whatever other word you describe it. You know, be saying, like, challenge that. Like, yo, okay, this guy's videos are 30, but I'm talking about some real stuff. Like, this is some real educational stuff. That's why you go to school for 40 years. Like, really challenge that. Don't be looked out here. You're gonna watch about two hours of BS on shorts, so you might as well watch something that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, make you feel a little bit better. Like, hopefully my spirit makes you feel a little bit better. So what I'm saying is, challenge that theory, challenge that statement that you have a short extension span. Like, you can totally sit there and, you know what I mean, you can definitely sit there and watch something for 30 minutes or whatever. This education is gonna help you throughout your day-to-day life. The things I be saying on this channel is gonna help you, trust me. Believe me or not. You know, I'm not just entertaining you, but mostly recording you guys, you know what I mean, give you some facts, things that I do on an everyday basis. So it's working out for me, you know what I mean? And they say when I was they say, like, I used to do, like, fucking watch a lot of films and stuff, right? And they'll say, like, in the army they'll be like, you know, go with your choosing route, right? And that's what they say. Go with the set route, like the route that seems to work, the proven route. So be sure you guys are good with the proven route, right? You see that all the time in films, or if you guys experience it, like I've experienced it personally, being in the regiment and stuff. It's like go with the proven route. So, you know, you're out there in the field or whatever, and you know, you see somebody going this way to this path, and they didn't die, they made it, they're successful. You know, you go with that route because they made it. So it's like, you know, if I'm saying these, or if you're saying these to me, and I'm listening, and my clothes and you're in it, so I'm gonna follow the winning route. So ensure you guys are not just, you know, doing things that, you know, sound cool or whatever, or, you know, is there to just keep your mind occupied, but you really ain't learning off of, you feel me? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, I know these videos be long, and I know you feel like I can watch 10 videos or 20, 30 videos within that time. Try it out. What are the messages of the Spirit? What are the messages of what's next one we got is be soft and listen. Blue Topaz. Wait, Blue Topaz. Topaz. Sister to Imperial Topaz, Blue shares the message of abundance, but where Imperial reminds you to savor the world around you. Blue wants you to notice the gifts within you. We are all of us brimming with insight and intuitive knowing. We are far-seeing and empathetic. That is, when we allow ourselves to be and don't bury our inner truths under self-doubt. Blue Topaz asks you to open to the richness of your intuitions. The way you dream offer glimmers of possible futures, and your stomach knows when a situation is not quite right. There is richness within. Blue Topaz reminds you you don't need a t-shirt or a textbook. You simply need to be soft and to listen. Right? So ensure you guys are listening to yourselves, listening to your intuition. Just listen. Just sit down in the dark room and just think. You don't even have to be in a dark room, but just do a lot of thinking and a lot of listening. That's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? You need to listen more than you talk, right? So ensure you guys are listening. You know what I mean? These are facts. Like, I know it sounds cliche and corny and whatever to say it, but it's facts. Alright. Okay. What the message I got for the Spirit? Cool. Next one we have is activate the void, and this is crystal azurite. Okay, activate the void. So each in breath, right? Okay, each in breath creates space within you, and expecting stillness. Azurite holds the energy of this empty fullness. It is not the container, but the space contained. Not the walls of the wound, but the emptiness within. The void is the most precious of gifts, because in this emptiness, in the pause at the crossroad of time and space, your intuition can soar. Once space is created, stuck energies begin to flow, funneling through heaviness, creating a place for something more daring or delicate than everyday life. Azurite holds you as you behold this void, so you can feel the rich ocean of possibilities in which you are swimming. Breathe in the blue and allow the fulfillment of emptiness to elevate your spirit. Okay? Alright. Okay, so that's going to conclude you guys reading for, you got Citrine, you got Soledad, you got Blue Topaz, and Azurite. So if you guys have pen and paper, go ahead and write that down. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and act the rest of the way. Remember, like I said, we're going to keep these out. Going to let you guys take a look at these. At the end of the video, I'm going to actually flip, like I'm going to once can I take a picture? Well, I can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off, because I have this on the hood right now. So I have it on the hood, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to face it, I'm going to face the camera on, so it's going to be right side up. Like all the cards together, you're going to be able to see them, right? And I'm pretty much going to do it like this. And I want y'all to pause the video and screenshot it so y'all can see all the cards. So if you need to zoom in and read them, you know what I mean, do what you gotta do. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do to help with this. So y'all can see the whole table. But anyway, right now, unfortunately, I just gotta work with what I got. And I just have this tripod thing. So, you feel me? We're just gonna work with what we got right now. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, next one. Whew. Like I said, I love doing these little readers because I'm not gonna rush them. Okay, so now I'm just gonna push these over here. Okay, educational. It's what I like, it's what I like. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna do our tarot. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close to that manifestation. See what it is. Make sure I take me a nap before I leave the house. But I encourage you guys too. Like I started doing this because I ride a bike, and one of you guys drive a car, whatever the case is, or you drive. Before you leave, like you wake up, decent early, whatever. Like it's like midday right now. It's like around 11, right? Always ensure you guys get yourself a little 30-minute, 10-minute nap before you step out of your house, right? That's if you're like, you work from home like I do, or and you haven't left in the morning, you're trying to leave to go out do some. I'm gonna go ahead and do some today, right? Well, every day, really, but today I'm gonna go out or whatever. So I encourage you guys before you go out, eat a little something, but also take a little nap. Take a little midday nap or whatever, even your lunch break or whatever, take a little nap, whatever. It's very healthy for your body to get. It's a nice little sleep in, Whenever you can, just especially if you're driving, that's one of the worst places to go out with sleeping behind any wheel or any vehicle, so, you know what I mean? Because at that point you have no control and you can't see nothing, so I would encourage you guys to just go ahead and just get yourself some rest before you go in and, get it on like that. Alright, now we're going to do our tarot deck. Okay, right? I'm matching it up for the mystic, because it's like mystic tarot, right? So we're matching it up for our mystic information first. Let's get into it. Ooh, now, the devil. You're probably be getting a lot of attacks, feeling a lot of drain when you're trying to do something positive, when you're trying to be yourself, be great, advance a new situation. The devil's trying to come for you. They always say the devil leaves people alone when they're doing the wrong things. If you're doing something wrong, if you're being lazy, if you're not on your thing and all of that, if you're not sitting there and get better yourself, the devil's not gonna come for you because they have no reason to come for you. Like he has no reason to mess with you because you're already messing up, right? The devil's gonna come for you when you're doing positive things. Be light, you're gonna have them attacks. You just gotta get used to it. You just gotta fight back. You gotta send back to send and all of that. Like you just gotta ask God for help, ask the spirits, attack. They're your force in spiritual realms. So you gotta call upon them and let them, handle that business for you. So, but I'm picking up you guys again these attacks and all that. You're wondering why? Because you're the light. And the light, the devil stays in the dark. And they don't like the light. So this is why you're getting these attacks that you're getting. You're on point. I have them. Sometimes I get attacks. Sometimes I'm a happy person, but sometimes I feel drained or drowsy or start, feeling negative or whatever because the devil's trying to attack me. But what else would I have a reason to be upset? I'm living good, I'm feeling good, I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm alive today. If I woke up with that energy, why is midday? They're trying to attack me, they're trying to make me, get pissed off at little things. First, the devil, you feel me? But no bother, don't worry. We got something for that. It's called the light. You know what I mean? It's called the light. Alright, let's get it. What's this? Knight of Pentacles. I'll tell you, right? You're a knight. And this is you. Now it doesn't have to necessarily mean, well, if it's a knight, you gotta make sure you're seeing that, right? Make sure you're seeing this powers and everything. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see what this is. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. A believer in tried and true methods, the Knight of Pentacles pawns, onward with patience and reliability. Roots make progress and you make strides little by little, day by day. So yeah, that's just a little piece of it, but this is what this could be, this is what this could mean, that you gotta just take your time with it. You know what I mean? No matter even if the dark energies try to get you, like, just take your time with it, understand you are at night. Like these things come with time. If you notice they're facing each other, right? Because the powers are gonna face each other, right? So it takes time, you know what I mean? Hopefully that resonates with y'all. But yeah, it takes time. If you get attacks, that battle could be a long battle, but it's only a long battle because you're not giving up. Had you would have gave in, it would have happened. Say the attacks would have started happening yesterday, it would have ended yesterday. But because it's today, you're still getting them. You're wondering why is people trying to mess with you or whatever. It's because you continue to fight. You continue by fighting, meaning you're not backing down. You're not giving in to the ways as a knight would not back down. So when it comes down to you're facing your problems. And that could be this too. That could be a reason why they're facing each other, because you're facing your problems. You know what I mean? You know? So, yeah. Let's see. Alright, Spirit, what other message I got for us? Okay, we got 10 of Wands. And I see you've probably been carrying a lot of weight because of all of these attacks. You know what I mean? You could have been carrying a lot of weight on your back, unnecessary weight. So much weight that is weight, you know, type of thing. You feel like you carry things that are maybe burdens, maybe problems or whatever. That you feel like you've been carrying. You know, you've been probably seeing things that never been problems before. When like for example, when you used to just come in and watch TV and not do nothing. Now all of a sudden, problems want to come up when you want to go out and enjoy life and go for walks and do something great with yourself. And all of a sudden, these things never used to happen, like, like flooding in your bathtub or your toilet acting up, or all of a sudden when you want to get out and do your thing, things start to act weird. People in your neighborhood start to act weird, or things around you start, your family members start to act strange. When all of a sudden you were struggling, nobody cared about you. Nobody really worried about you. People just like, oh, but I would send you a little message. So you start standing up for yourself. You say, oh no, you're a bad person. So it kind of unnecessary weight. Because of that, because you're fighting back, this is what happens. But notice this person didn't drop the weight, though. Notice they ain't really growing, laying down with the weight on the back. That's still good. That's still moving. You see that little slight little piece in that ankle? You see how the ankle bent? That means it's still going. Had the ankles would have been straight up, means they would have been at a standstill. But because the ankles are a little bent and one foot's in front of the other, means they continue to go, right? They're continuing their journey, like. Great. It's another message I got for us. It's another message. Got the Eight of Swords. Right? They be trying to get you when you're blindfolded. Like they don't know you're protected too. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to get you when you're blindfolded, but they don't know you're protected. Even when you're asleep. You got dream stage where you got nightmares and people trying to attack you when you're sleeping and all of that, like sending wishful thoughts or say negative energy to you when you're asleep. When you're picking it up when you're asleep. Say you might sleep at 9 and then go sleep to like 11 and doctor from 9 to 11 talking bad about you, saying that they wish you die and all of that. But just protected even when you're blindfolded, even when you're sleeping, like answers ain't playing about you. You know what I'm saying? So no need to worry. But yeah, what I'm picking up on, because you're facing the devil's ways, you're now carrying all this weight, unnecessary weight, but you're still protected, you're still continuing to go strong. Alright guys, so now that's done. We're now going to do our manifestation deck. Let's see what's going on with the manifestation. Okay, here we go. Alright, Spirit. 1 second, I gotta get my energy right. Your readers, when we do these readers, you're feeling the energy, you're picking up on different energies. Different decks. Realign your chakras. Just close your eyes. Get a little meditation real quick. Get a little break. Okay, hopefully that I got y'all in, like I got me. Okay. Like these drawers are so convenient. No idea, I like to change out my chapstick so there don't be like stuff on my lips and all that. Okay, I like to read comfortable. feel like that's how you should work. You should always make sure your work is secure. Make sure, because you want to focus on the craft. You don't want to focus on what could happen. You want to focus on the craft. Always take your time. Whatever you do, take your time to get that little break to rewind and see what happens. All right, Spirit. What message I got for us? Make time for self-love, right? Make sure you guys are making time for that love, right? Make sure you guys are, like I just said, give yourself a break. And that confirms what I just said. Make sure you guys are giving yourself a break. You know what I mean? You would hate to want, hold on, you guys, I gotta bring these ones on. These ones come down here. These ones come up here. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, you guys would hate for, you know, you to like quit or get overdrained or anything of that sort. You want to always make sure you give yourself a break and yourself some time for yourself love, because they're playing, you know, like to look at that like confirmation. But yeah, make sure you guys give yourself some time, right? I like to give myself a break now. Who don't like a break? That's why I like vacations. Give yourself a break. Even if it's 3 minutes, it's better than none, right? Go ahead and match it up for us, Spirit. You gotta assess the situation. And you know, a little friend once told me, prevention is better than cure. So if you guys want to prevent things, whatever thing that you get into, always look at that situation. Before you even jump into it, always analyze it to say, okay, is this right for me? It could be a relationship. If you see the person, how they treated the other person, why give it that person, knowing that that person has a history of doing things. So assess every situation. A job. You see what's going on with that company, why you get yourself involved, why give yourself stress just so you can try to be happy. You're not going to be happy because you're going to be stressed out at that job. You're trying to gain in finances, I understand, right? But I'm going to be real with y'all. It's much easier to struggle a little bit, you know what I mean, for a couple months or whatever to find the right situation for you than to try to jump into something quick and then end up with years of stress and then years of, you know, you probably brought yourself down a couple years in life because you just stressed yourself out about a situation that you fail to assess. You gotta make sure you guys assess the best of your ability. I understand that sometimes you can assess things at ignorant means lack of knowledge. So say you had lack of knowledge or you was ignorant to that situation, so you wasn't able to assess it as you can now because you was now in the situation. Now you can actually vouch that it was terrible or it was good, right? I understand that. But the worst thing to do in life is not to try at all, right? So ensure you guys are not getting into situations where you're not assessing situations. At least assess it. I understand it might not 100% work out for you or it might not be accurate or whatever, but at least you can do is look at it from a third point of view or a third eye or a bird's eye view, and at least anything happens, you can always say at least I tried, you know what I mean? But if you just hop in a situation, you ain't looking at it with the details, you ain't looking at it with the analytics, you just mess yourself right up. Don't do that, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Very well, the messenger for us. Next we have is reveal what needs to be seen. This could be like red flags. You know what I mean? It could be a lot of things, but mostly if it's popping out of your face, it's obviously revealing itself to you. Like you got friends or family that act weird or whatever. You gotta reveal it to yourself. Like, all right, this person's acting funny. All right, cool. Let me maneuver over her. You feel me? Because this person acting weird, so you have revealed it to yourself, so you know what to do now. It could be anything, but reveal what needs to be seen. I'm sure you guys are putting out them red flags. Like, oh yeah, see you later type of thing, right? Yeah. Very well, the master got for us. So we have good deep. Whatever it is that you're doing, try your hardest. You know what I mean? There's just like, for example, focus on bettering your craft. I could say. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how much you do something. Doesn't matter on is the form. Like if you're in the gym, they say the form, right? You want to make sure that you're not only doing it, enough times, but most importantly, are you doing it the correct way? Like, are you at least trying to better your quality of it? Like if you're watching a video, you don't want to be watching any videos with You want to watch something that's quality, right? You want the quality. You don't matter how much videos you watch, but you just want each video, the quality of the video. You want better quality, and that's what this card is. Go deeper could just insinuate better quality. That's what I'm hearing at this moment. I'm hearing you want to focus on building better quality, not quantity but quality of whatever it is you're doing. Go deeper means you have more in you. You can pull things out. Like today I went deeper because I didn't necessarily do my regular videos, which is like it's cool, but this one is a lot more deeper to it. There's a lot more meaningful to it. This is a lot more. I'm really proud of this video and how it turned out, right? But yeah, you guys remember that flexibility is your message for the day. Flexibility. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show y'all all the stay right there. Yeah, y'all see? Y'all see? Yeah, that's all y'all cards. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get my little thumbnail. You feel me? My thumbnail. Cool. That's how you thumbnail. Pictures took. Alright, cool. Alright, so look, y'all, I see y'all guys on the y'all gonna see this up later, some pre-recorded stuff. Y'all gonna see it in a minute. But yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Remember, flexibility is your message. Remember to be flexible and all that, right? So love, peace, and all of that. I'm gonna say y'all, let y'all go with some chakra music. Get your chakras aligned. Close your eyes and enjoy it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and post notification if you want to see every time I drop a video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.